What's up everyone, Terraquake here, and welcome on back to our Pokemon Y walkthrough. In the last episode, we got our journey started here in the Kalos region, picked our starter, which ended up being Froakie, took down Shauna in a very easy rival battle, quote unquote, and then we found a shiny Zigzagoon here on Route 2. Still can't believe that happened. If you missed that episode, definitely go check it out. It was a very eventful start, that's for sure. But it's time to head inside the Santalune Forest. Why is it called the Santalune Forest? Well, that's because Santalune City is on the other side. So, what's interesting about this is that the layout of this forest is so incredibly similar to the layout of the Viridian Forest. They are very, very similar. So, yeah, they definitely modeled Santalune Forest after Viridian Forest. But anyways, there's some items to grab around here, a few trainers to take on. The items at this point in the game are just your basic potions, antidotes, Pokeballs. But I'm still going to do my best to pick them up. And you can see we also have Shauna following us around right now. If you talk to her at any time, she'll heal your Pokemon, which is pretty nice. So, yeah. And as for the wild Pokemon here, you can find the Elemental Monkeys. I'm only going to list off the new Pokemon, by the way, as I typically try to do. But yeah, the elemental monkeys like Pansage, Pansear, Panpour, and then you can also get Pikachu. So it's pretty nice because, so early on in the game, you can already get one of those other, main elemental typings to pair up with your starter. So that is pretty good. And then Pikachu's, of course, Pikachu. You can make it really good if you give it the Light Ball or something. But there's Panpour right there. Not trying to do a water on water battle. I'm going to try to stay out of the grass. I was just going out of my way to check all those items. And here's Serena and Torino and Trevor. Look at that. Tierno just got into a battle. I don't know why I said Torino. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Tierno. But, yeah, what are you doing? Finding a hidden item or something? Alright, whatever. I think she hands it to us, doesn't she? Yep, a Paralyze Heal. Okay, Shauna, what you trying to do, huh? But, I mean, this part is pretty cool. That you're, traveling through here with your whole group. I mean, you can kind of see everyone in their own little battles or catching wild Pokemon and stuff. Obviously, that won't happen in every single route in this game. As a matter of fact, this is the only area where, you're all five, going around the overworld together. I mean, it's kind of cool. I know one of the biggest complaints about this game is that it holds your hand too much. And I mean, yeah, going through, one of the first forests in the game with Shauna able to heal you up right behind you at all times. It is, that's kind of hand holding, but I don't know. I've never really had a big problem with it. I do like Pokemon X and Y. That is for sure. But yeah, we got to level 8 in the last episode, so I'm really not worried about any of these battles. I'm hoping by the end of this video, we will be able to catch our second team member. I am going to get one more before the first gym, and it's going to be a mon that is really going to help us out with the first gym. So I'm looking forward to that, which, by the way, the first gym is a bug-type gym, and that's coming up in the next city. I don't believe there's anything around here. But yeah, start thinking about how you want to handle bug types. There's tons of options. We've got a couple of flying types like Pidgey and Fletchling you can catch. You've got Pansear, and there will be a few more later on. Definitely start thinking about it if you started with Chespin, because of course Chespin will be weak to bug types. If you started with Fennekin, then I guess you really don't have to worry at all. You should not have very many problems. And I'm trying to walk through this grass, but there's so many freaking wild Pokemon. Soon we will not have to worry about these guys, though. Once we have access to those beautiful things called repels, then we will be good to go. But I believe there's only... Are you kidding? That was dude, that was 2 more steps. Come on, man. Come on, man. I guess we get to see another new mon. It's Pansage, though. Oh, whoa, so cool. Alright, get away from me. Get away from Kermit the Frog. But yeah, I think we have 2 more trainers left. What are you doing? No, I'm not. Actually, I think you can hand her. Oh, wait, no, she hands you a Pokeball. Okay. Well, hey, I'll take it. Thanks, Serena, for being so kind, even though I already have, I think that's my 16th Pokeball now. We got 10 in the last episode. But we saw in the last episode that she had 50 in her bag. So, you know what? Good, Serena. You should be handing those out, because somehow you got 50 of them. And, okay, this is kind of scary because it's a Pikachu. Yeah, it might not be a bad idea to pick up another Pokemon, soon in this game. And that's what I'm trying to do. But let's try and get through this Pikachu first, who's super effective on us. Well, it may not even have Thundershock. I can't really remember. But we're not even going to be able to find out because we kill it with 2 bubbles just like that. It's so easy, and we get to level 9. I'm trying to remember the level of the ace for the first gym leader. I want to say it's like 12 or 13. It's not crazy high. By the time you get through this forest and then get through like the route after this, you're probably going to be good to go ahead and take on the gym. And Pansage, can you go away? I feel like you've been following me around this entire forest, bro. Get away from me, man. Get away. Alright, so one more trainer's waiting for us right down here. I think she's guarding an item, actually. It might be the last item to pick up in here. I don't know. We will see. But you have a Weedle. Oh, these bug types are going to be easy. Technically, you can catch Metapod and Kakuna in here, of course, depending on the version you're playing. But I just forgot to mention those earlier. You know, just the evolved forms of Weedle and Caterpie, who you could catch in the last route. And she's going to have a Bunnelby as well. I actually thought about using a Bunnelby for a little bit. I really like the combination of normal ground. I think that's a pretty cool typing. You know, you don't see normal combined with too many things, besides flying, of course. But eventually I decided to scrap Bunnelby. I actually had like some trouble coming up with my team because Kalos only features, 72 or like 76 Pokemon. So there's not too many options, especially when you're trying to only use Gen 6 Pokemon. I wasn't trying to like double up on any typings or anything like that. But eventually I was able to find a team of 6, and I don't think... Okay, there's a siren outside, so I don't think y'all can hear that, but that just like, I was like, what the heck is that? Oop, there's one more item to get. But yeah, I don't think the final team that I came up with, I don't believe I doubled up on typings, which is pretty nice. So again, Bunnelby was pretty close to being used on the team because I've never used a Diggersby before. And another mon that I came really, really close to using was, what is it? Amora, I think is the Ice Rock fossil in this game. I had that on the team until like the very end when I was kind of just cutting off my last couple of members. I'm pretty sure I cut it off, right? If I didn't, then I just spoiled one of the team members that I'm getting. But here we go. At the end of the forest, everyone will meet up again. And they're like, hey, let's go to Santalune City. Well, guess what? It's not that easy because we are only on Route 3. That's right. We have another route to get through. You can kind of see the city in the background, though. This game is very nice looking. I will give it that. So, Route 3, some new Pokemon include Azurill and Burmy and Dunsparce. So, a couple more options. Nothing like new to Pokemon X and Y, though. And Serena's going to hand us the adventure rules. This is some like lame old book. I don't know. If you're like, I guess if you're new to this game, like Pokemon X and Y were your first games, then it may be useful. But other than that, you don't really have to pay attention to it too much. So we're going to jump into some more battles. Now, you're going to see a little later on, there's a cut tree on this route. And they finally made the trees that, you know, you have to cut down using the HM for cut. They made the trees like big and kind of scary looking. They have like thorns and everything. So it kind of shows that you do actually need cut to cut them down. You know, unlike games before this where it was just that like tiny little shrub or whatnot. But yeah, we're just going to get through Route 3 and try to get over to Santalune City. And we're learning Lick. I got Quick Attack at the end of the last episode, so I'm going to drop Pound. No point having both of those. And hey, Lick is some more type coverage. I probably won't keep that move for too long, but whatever. And here's Azurill. I always forget what typing you are. Are you still normal, or are you like Fairy now? Remember, Fairy type got added in this generation. So a couple mons, you know, may have dropped a previous typing and picked up the Fairy type or added the Fairy type. And honestly, I still forget what some of the mons are exactly. But here we go, we have another preschooler, and then there's 2 more trainers that we can battle, but I think I'm going to skip out on them for now because I want to save them for when I catch my new team member, just so I can get some training going on the new mon as well. And here's a Pichu. Okay, if we handled a Pikachu, we can easily handle a Pichu. Look at that, one-hit KO. It's too easy, baby. It is too easy. Alright, so down goes preschooler Ella. And I'm pretty sure you'll be able to use cut after you defeat the first gym, so hopefully I remember to come back and grab that item. I think it's after the first gym, right? I'm pretty sure it's the one, but yeah, the other 2 trainers will be down here. We'll fight them in just a bit. And wait, hold on, are you a trainer too? No, I think you're some random, yeah, you're just some random girl. But here we go, Santalune City. Let's check out the first official Pokemon Center. And oh my gosh, here's Tierno showing us how to do things. I mean, you know, they had to do some sort of Poke Center tutorial here. Just like Gen 5, the Pokemart is inside of the Pokemon Center, and off to the left is also like your wardrobe area where you can change the clothes on your character. I've never really done that. I don't know if I will in this walkthrough. Maybe I'll do it off camera just to kind of change things up. But buying clothes is kind of expensive sometimes. Like here's a clothes shop right here that you can go into and buy some, but I don't know. We don't have a crazy amount of money to start out with. Alright, so moving on, I think we can head into this house and talk to this kid, and he'll give us a Pokeball, I believe. No, sorry, a Great Ball. Okay, I didn't know you were like that. I did not know you were like that. And let's go try to find the trainer school next. I kind of forget where it is. I'm going to guess it's this building. Yep, the big one kind of in the middle north of the town. And we're going to straight up talk to the teacher, who I'm assuming is the oldest person in here. He's going to give us some X attacks and X defense, which is pretty nice. Well, they call them X defenses. Were they not called X defense before? Alright, whatever. I guess that's something else they changed. And there's a couple more items scattered around, but they're all hidden, so I don't think I'm going to be able to find them. However, I do want to go inside of, I want to say it's this house, because there is a trade that you can go ahead and do here this early on in the game. And, well, you're talking about trades. This guy right here. So you can trade him a Bunnelby for a Farfetch'd. You know, Farfetch'd, whatever. It's meh, I guess. Keep in mind, though, a traded Pokemon will receive boosted experience after every Pokemon it defeats. So that is pretty nice. Anyways, here's like the bottom left. Not too much going on over here. And once again, I know there's a couple more hidden items. I know there's a hidden Great Ball, Super Potion, and I think another hidden Antidote. And also, I don't know why my guide just like scrolled back to the top without me even touching it. I mean, what are we doing? But yeah, you can head up on this hill, and I think there's something in here. Yeah, there's the Super Potion. That's kind of the one that I really wanted. But other than that, we're going to check out the top right of town because, well, if you try to come through here, this lady is going to block you. And she's actually the, I think, sister of the first gym leader, and she won't let you through until you beat the first gym leader. So don't worry about going towards Route 4. So right here is the gym, but you're going to see some girl blocking it. You're actually going to need to defeat her in a battle, and I think I'll just do that in the next episode. Just going to do the entire gym in one video. What I want to do is check out Route 22. Now, Route 22 is pretty interesting because it is it's split up into two parts, and the second part you won't go into until literally like the end of the game after the 8th gym and like when you're heading towards Victory Road. But you can check out this smaller portion here and take on some trainers, beginning with this girl who uses a Psyduck. Speaking of which, Psyduck can be found on this route. You can also find Farfetch'd out here, but if you're planning on using a Farfetch'd on your team, I would recommend just doing the traded one since you get boosted experience. You can also find Riolu and Litleo here on this route, Litleo being a new Gen 6 Pokemon. And yeah, it has a pretty cool typing of normal fire, and then remember, this is when Mega Evolutions got introduced, so Riolu can eventually become a sick Mega Lucario. I know everyone loves that. But anyways, we're just going to take on the trainers. And I'm checking the time we're at right now. I think we're looking good on time. We should be able to catch our team member and then go back and fight some of the trainers that I skipped. And you have a Litleo, so fire normal type. I think I already said that, but that's only going to make it very easy for Kermit to knock out and get up to level 11 already. I mean, that's what happens when you only use one Mon at the very beginning of the game. It's just so easy to get experience. So it's pretty easy to level up very quickly. And down goes the Litleo. Pretty unique Mon here. It can evolve into two different forms depending on if it's a male or a female. So we get to level 11. Not going to get any new moves, and we defeated the Rising Star. I think that might be a new trainer class to this game. But here's some grass. We can't grab that item back there until we have access to using Cut outside of battle, but let's see what this first Mon is going to be. It is not the one I'm looking for, unfortunately. But my very next encounter is actually the Mon I was looking for. That's right, I was just talking up Litleo, and there was a reason for that, because I'm using it for the first time. we're going to be using this little normal fire type kind of cub here that eventually becomes a ferocious lion. And I didn't even look at the gender. I don't really care which one it is. I don't mind what form I get when this is evolved. So we got Litleo. That is pretty nice. What are you? The lion cub Pokemon. Yeah, basically what I just called you. So, what should we call this thing? What should we call this thing? Huh. I don't know any, like, famous lions out there. You know what? Leo is in your name, so I'm just gonna call you Leo. You know, that's kind of a nice little name for a cool Litleo, I guess. And I'm gonna go ahead and put you to the front of the party before we get into some more of these trainer battles. So, as I said, I've never used a Litleo before. Trying to use, you know, all Pokemon that I've never used before. And I like it, you know, I like how it evolves into two different forms. I like the kind of unique fire normal typing. I think that is very cool. So yeah, let's get into some battles. And oh my gosh, well, this isn't a good start going up against a water type. That lady just had a Goldeen and Meryl, so not really too good for Litleo's first battle. Here's a couple more of those Rising Star people, but they don't really do much. By the way, there's nothing down here in that patch of grass. As I said, this will eventually just lead to a dead end, but I want to fight all of the trainers that I can over here. Litleo did get to level 8, though, thanks to switch training right there. So, it learned Work Up, which is a pretty nice stat-boosting move. And let's see, what level is this Riolu? Ooh, level 9. I don't know if you have a fighting-type move yet, so I'll switch out just in case. Because, again, fire normal, we are weak to fighting, unfortunately. But no, you're just going to waste your time going for Endure. Alright, whatever. I probably could have taken you out, but that's all good. And then, as I said, once we get done with this route, I'll go back and fight the two trainers back on Route 3. I just wanted to try and catch Litleo as soon as I could in order to get it some good experience, especially before the first gym, because if you remember what I said earlier, it's a bug-type gym, so now I have a pretty good counter for that gym. And I'm pretty sure Litleo comes with Ember, so we already have a super effective move. And down goes Riolu, and we get to level 9. Now, I'm switch training right now. However, as I'm sure you guys might know, the EXP share works a bit differently in this game, and we'll actually get it after the first gym. But the EXP share is now kind of just an on or off button, and if you turn it on, then your entire team gets experience. But if it's off, then, you know, it's kind of like, you know, your typical only whoever sees the battle will gain experience. So it works that way. You know, a lot of people complained about that, and yeah, it kind of sucks that they changed it around. I'm still debating if I'll use it a lot. I might like start out by using it, and then if my team just ends up getting a little too over leveled, then I'll switch it up and turn it off. I don't know, we'll see. I've never really like, because like the biggest complaint is, you know, people say it makes the game too easy. I mean, I don't think I've ever used it for an entire playthrough, and I didn't think, you know, I wasn't like 10 levels over the champions team, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it. I kind of haven't put too much thought into it, but we will see. And oh my goodness. Pidgeys with Sand Attack. It never gets old, huh? It never gets old, does it? Yeah, I mean, this was like back in Route 1 in Kanto, and then here we are in Route 22 in Kalos, and we're still seeing it sand attacking Pidgeys. But here's a Metapod who all this needs is just one Ember. Come on, land it. There you go, Leo. Nice job. Okay, it needs 2 Embers. Oh, Leo, you're gonna get cut from the squad. No, I'm just kidding. I've never cut a Pokemon from my team because it like missed an attack. I don't think I'd ever do that. Maybe. I mean, hey, you never know. But look at that, already double digits for Litleo. I'm glad it's already gained like 5 levels so quickly. We're gonna definitely be ready for the first gym. I ain't even worried about that bug type gym. And we have one more trainer. Well, I want to say this is the last trainer on this route, so I'm gonna pop a quick potion and go take you on. Oh no, no, you're not a trainer. You're just another rising star talking about ledges. Up here is the entrance to Victory Road. And that's right, you can go ahead and take on the Pokemon League. No, I'm just kidding. This guy's blocking you, and then that lady's blocking you from going the other way. So, as I said before, you're kind of just at a dead end. But let me not ignore this girl. Need to take her on and show her what's up. Well, I take back what I said. It looks like there's one more trainer here on this route. I mean, that's a good thing and a bad thing, because it means it's dragging out this video for longer. I wasn't expecting part 2 to be, 20 plus minutes, but that's fine. We were getting a lot done anyways. But it is a good thing because it shows that there are a lot of spots to train and get extra experience before the first gym. Not to mention you have the gym trainers too. Now this lady's using a Flabébé. This thing will become available on Route 4, so after the first gym. It's a fairy type, kind of cool. And I can't remember, am I using this thing or not? I don't know. I gotta take a look at my team list again. I just keep on forgetting what the heck I'm using. Like I got Froakie and Litleo down, and then after that I'm just like, hold up. But Leo gets to level 11. I mean, we're gaining levels so fast. You're trying to get Headbutt? Yes, please. That is a great stab move to get. Gonna drop Tackle. No point in having both of those. Not to mention, we got the chance to flinch the opponent now, which is very nice. And let's see what's below you. Is it an item? Oh no, it's just a little area that we can't even go to because you need Surf. So, fortunately, there's a nice shortcut here back to the beginning of this route, and we'll grab the Super Potion on the way, and then let's go back to Route 3 and go back and fight those last 3 trainers. Yeah, they were probably thinking they got lucky, They got lucky thinking I'd skip out on them. Nah, I'm going back to humble them, They got to be humbled. Also, you've probably seen plenty of people like sitting on chairs and benches in this game. That's right, you can actually sit down in this game. I mean, that was like so revolutionary back then, man. Back in 2013, 11 years ago. I mean, does that make you feel old or what? 11 years ago is when these games got released. Absolutely absurd, and I probably should be going for Headbutt. I don't really know if Litleo has better physical or special attack. I mean, it's a fire type, so I'd want to say special, but I don't know. I got to take a look at its stats, because I feel like Headbutt might be our more powerful move right now. And down goes that Bidoof, and let's find this last dude chilling over here. Well, first we can hop this ledge, pick up a Super Potion. We've got a couple of Super Potions now. That's very nice, very nice. And don't run it. First tile of grass. Ooh, wonderful. Hey, there's a Dunsparce. That's funny. I think Dunsparce is like the lowest encounter rate. It might be like 5% on this route, so that's lucky. Not as lucky as the shiny we got in the last episode. Am I right, though? I mean, that was crazy. That was absolutely absurd. But let's take down this school kid here. And, oh, I think he's going to have the elemental monkeys. All right, this will be easy then. You're starting out with the grass one, too. Ooh, you don't know what's coming your way. Look at Litleo. Litleo's so cute. Also, wait, what gender is it? Female. Okay, so we're getting the one that has, like, the big ponytail coming out the back then. The male, because, again, they're based on lions. The male has, like, the big mane. And then the female is pretty cool as well, though. It's got kind of, again, like kind of a ponytail looking thing coming out the back, so that's kind of cool as well. As I said, I didn't really care which one I got. I just wanted this thing on the team. And yeah, Headbutt is just going to obliterate the rest of this guy's team. I don't care that you have a super effective Panpour. It's a level 3, man. Yo, you got to get your levels up, my guy. But down goes the final trainer for this episode. So we did a lot. Made our way through the Santalune Forest. Checked out Santalune City, fought a ton of trainers, and got our second member onto the team. Next time, we're taking on the first gym here in Kalos, so be on the lookout for that. For now, though, have a great rest of your day, and until next time, deuces.